Hi guys, welcome to the Sisterlock Diva channel. Hope you guys are having a fabulous day. Tonight, what I'm going to talk about on my video is Newbie Sisterlocks. So you just got sisterlocked, you've been through 1 or 2 wash cycles, you've had your follow-up visit. Now what do I do with my hair? So let's talk about it. So let's start with first the washing process. So the washing process is a lot different than what we're used to as loose naturals. So when you're washing, you must always, in the beginning, you must be braiding and banding when you are doing your sister locks. So what does that mean? That means you need to be taking a section of your hair. I'm going to demonstrate just a little bit. Maybe a section like this. I would say about 10-ish locks. And what you're going to do is you're going to loosely braid them together with leaving enough room here at the scalp. And you're going to, in small sections, braid it up, secure the ends by tucking them in and wrapping a rubber band around them. Me personally, I like to use colored rubber bands, so when I'm taking them out, they're very easy to see. After I finish my braiding and banding process, when I get into the shower, I usually like to wash at least twice with the Sisterlock shampoo. The reason why is because I want to make sure that I'm getting my scalp as clean as possible. I also want to make sure that I'm getting my locks as clean as possible. Then my routine is to then come back to the table and I undo each bundle and I separate my hair lock by lock. Now, why are you braiding and banding in the first place? That is so that you don't have slippage with your sister locks or otherwise unraveling. You don't want that, especially after you've paid all this money for sister locks. You don't want the unraveling. So that's why you need to braid and band. The reason why you separate lock by lock is because so they don't mat together. From being wet and not really being separated well, they could mat together. And because sister locks are based on the grid and all that stuff that we know from researching the process, you don't want to mess up your grid by doing something as silly as not really separating your locks after a wash. So you want to make sure that you're doing that. I would say at the minimum, I'd wash once a week. At the maximum, I would say probably no more than 2 times. Don't stretch it any further than 2 times a month or every other week. So that's the basic washing process. Now, as far as the day-to-day care, as loose naturals, we're used to, oh, you got to use your curl definer and you got to co-wash and you got to do all this stuff to really prep your natural hair as far as getting it styled for the day. Not so much with Sisterlocks. We are leaving the product world with Sisterlocks and we're really keeping the routine very simple. When you are freestyling, so you're not really doing curls, you're just kind of wearing your hair as it may kind of lay, that you want to just basically mist with a little water in the morning in a spray bottle, and that's really it. You don't want to soak your sister locks because soaking them in water could lead to unraveling as well. You just want to make sure you're using a nice spray bottle that has a misting characteristic to it. Mist your hair a little bit on the front, top, back, sides, and that's really it because that's what's going to give you your moisture. Because we're not using oils on sister locks. So that's really where you're getting your moisture from in the beginning. So you want to have a good spray bottle so that you can be able to do your water mist in the morning. So a lot of new sister lock wearers kind of ask, well, what's up with the no oils? I mean, that's how you keep your hair moisturized as a natural. So why can't I use oil? It kind of goes back to what I was talking about with the washing process. So what it basically is that the oils too can cause unraveling of your sister locks, and you don't want that again after paying all that money. So that's why we say no to oils in the beginning. It simply is for daily, day-to-day styling, doing water misting, and that's it. There is really no more to the day-to-day maintenance with your sister locks. One big issue that a lot of newbie sister lock wearers may run into is the issue of dry scalp. The issue of dry scalp could be for a number of reasons. And if you're experiencing that, it's important to know what the source of the dry scalp is. Because we're not moisturizing our scalp with oils anymore, it could be because you're taking away the ability to oil your scalp, that your scalp is now experiencing some dryness. In that case, you definitely want to be increasing your water intake because that's going to keep your scalp moisturized. So the whole thought of kind of helping on the moisture from the inside out. But as well as your water misting, that's also going to help with your keeping your hair, keeping your locks moisturized. And you also can use, depending on how serious your dry scalp issues are, you could try to cleanse just your scalp with an astringent like Sea Breeze. That is another possible option that you have. But if it's just dry scalp because your hair is just trying to get used to this new process of not using oils to moisturize, those would be some good things to try. Now, however, if you're experiencing dry scalp due to dandruff, obviously that's a completely different kind of treatment. That would involve looking at dandruff shampoos to be able to help support that. With dandruff shampoos, I personally like there's Jason's Natural dandruff relief. It's sold at Whole Foods and it comes in a brown bottle with a white top. It wasn't that expensive. I would say maybe about $6-ish, somewhere around there. In the beginning, I was using this on just my scalp and then washing my hair with Sisterlocks shampoo. So those are some of my tips for newbies as far as washing, dealing with dry scalp in the beginning, as well as what do you need to do on your day-to-day daily maintenance. If you ever have any questions, feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as catch me on Facebook. Always giving tips on there as well. So, have fun with your new sister locks. Hope you love it as much as I do. Bye!